Welcome to your daily focus for September the 24th, 2019. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. Thank you, truly. Okay, so we have the moon is in, I think we'll be waking up. The majority of us will be waking up to the moon in Leo for the day. The sun is in Libra now. The numerology of the day is an 18, which is the moon card, and 1 plus 8 is a 9. So we're working towards a new moon, so we are still in full moon energy. So don't try and start anything new today. Okay, it's all about closure. It's all about healing. It's all about endings. It's all about completion. And that might be a little harder with the Leo moon energy, but not so much with the Libra energy. The Libra energy of the sun allows us to see both sides of the coin. So expect as the day grows long for clarity and understanding to come in, especially if you wake up and the day's just not starting out right for you, or you can't seem to come to any firm decisions or understandings on things. Give it time, have a patience with it. Let's see what the cards have to say for today. Hang on. We had a jumper. The Four of Pentacles. What are we hanging on to? What are we hanging on to? What don't we want to... my hair. My goodness. My apologies. The message is the important part, okay? The Four of Pentacles jumped out. What are we holding on to? What is actually preventing us from going forward because we can't let go of something in our life? This could be a habit. This could be a behavior. This could be a relationship. This could be an environment. This could be a material possession. This could be our perception on something. So we hold this one pentacle so close to our bodies, nobody's getting at it. Our feet are on the other two. And if we just drop that pentacle that we are embracing and stand up straight and tall and get our feet off what we're holding down so nobody else can take it, it can't move, it's part of our environment, it's part of our life, it's part of who we are, and that's all there is to it, and turn around, we would see this magical, beautiful, giant pentacle that is a gate to our abundance, to our success, to our happiness. So we're going to put that back in, but it's definitely about looking at what we're hanging on to. And it could be something that has gotten you to now. It could be something that got you to the now, the present time, but you don't need it anymore. And what is that thing in your life? Does it raise you up? Does it bring you in positive energy? Does it allow you freedom? Does it allow you a liberation, a bounce in your step? What do we have? Queen of Cups, love you. First and foremost, love you. That's what I think of when I see the Queen of Cups. And understand that you are deserving of. This queen sitting here in this serene environment is passively looking, eyeing up her cup and what she wants to fill it with, knowing that whatever she desires, whatever she wants, is what will be in that cup, overflowing from that cup, if she wants it. Bless you, Dylan. So do you believe that you are deserving enough, that you are worthy enough? Has somebody told you once upon a time that you weren't good enough, or you weren't deserving of that, or you weren't worthy of this, or you would turn out to be a nothing, a nobody, you didn't have talent, you didn't have the ability? And maybe that's what we need to let go of. That voice from yesteryear. It could have been a parent. It could have been a teacher. It could have been could have been peer pressure. It could have been just somebody who said something once and it stuck. And maybe that's what we need closure on. Maybe that's where we need to heal. To say, I am good enough. I am deserving. I want my cup to be overflowing. And I deserve it. I am worthy. Seven of Swords is back again, right in the middle place again. So, I'm going to go back to yesterday and say, careful who you're trusting. Make sure somebody's not trying to stab you in the back. They're trying to spread rumors about you. They're trying to hurt you or disable you in some way. Hopefully not literally, but to slow you down on your path, to take away some form of success in your life, some form of happiness. Maybe they are taking the rewards for something that you accomplished. So don't be overly trusting here when this card comes out. This card hasn't come out in quite some time, but it's come out 2 days in a row, right in the exact same spot. And also, this is, what do you need going forward? So this ties into the message of today. What do we truly need? We walk by those 2 swords that would have been so easy to just grab. If we just wanted swords, grab those 2. Why are we walking past the ones that are easy to get at and bending down for that sword on the ground? Maybe there's something special about that sword. Maybe that has a unique key to abundance, to happiness. So make sure you're taking what you need, and be particular about it on your path forward. The last thing we want to do is, and take your time and understand that sometimes you have to go the extra mile and get the sword that you need, rather than the 2 that are up. Maybe these are both very dull. Maybe that's a sharp one, And so we take the shortcut. We just grab that and we'll sharpen it later, and we never get around to that time when we're sharpening it, and then we need it and it's not sharp, so it's useless to us. And if we would have taken the extra steps now when we had the chance to, we wouldn't be finding ourselves in a predicament. We wouldn't find ourselves powerless in a situation, because we took the time to get exactly what we needed, and no more, no less. Look who came back. The 4 of Pentacles. What are you holding on to? Here's the message of today. And the Leo Moon, and even the Libra Sun will show you where you can find happiness, joy, abundance, laughter, giggles, playtime, recreational time, romance. Okay, so pay attention to the things that are being shown to you, because something is holding you back. It could be very much a thought process. It could be very much a behavior that we have just adopted for ourselves, or a habit we've just adopted for ourselves, and we don't even question it anymore, because it's just part of who we are. And so maybe there's a little bit of reinventing yourself in this energy today. If you could wake up tomorrow morning and be anybody you wanted to be, there was no limit. There was no, it had to match this. You can be somebody completely different going into tomorrow. Who would that person be? And now, how do we take those baby steps in order to step into those shoes, to fill those shoes? We'll get our Nature's Whispers cards. So love yourself. Understand what you need on your journey forward. I mean, when we are so close to new moon energy, we are starting to really see the things that are holding us back, the things that need completion, endings, healing, in order to really strengthen our step going forward, in order to, feel a liberation, feel a freedom, letting something go that we thought was maybe helping us, but in retrospect, in hindsight, and hindsight's always 20/20, we realize that it's not helping us anymore. And it could have been something that kept us very safe, are giving us that sense of security, but no longer does that. Be spontaneous, 31. With the Leo energy, we can be spontaneous too. That's kind of like a fire energy, and it's all about joy and happiness. Be spontaneous. Take a chance on yourself. 31. 3 plus 1 is a 4. So being spontaneous might actually ground you a little bit more than thinking everything through. So overthinking things. Now, be spontaneous. We don't want to just take risks that could cause us harm. But we need to allow ourselves to be a little bit more stepping out of the box that we've created for ourselves. Thinking outside the box, stepping outside the box, looking for new, different, original. Somebody phones you up and say, hey, I'm going to be by your place in a half an hour. Do you want to go to? Say yes. See where it leads. There might be a beautiful surprise waiting for you that neither of you anticipated. So be spontaneous. Look at that moon. Be spontaneous. Try something different. And I know we're in full moon energy, and I said, don't do something new today, but spontaneity sometimes allows us, like finding your squeaky toy, just seemingly out of nowhere. And I would love to, with Peanut, when he was just a little bit too riled up, I just closed the door and leave Peanut on the other side, and Peanut understood. But with Dylan, he has, because he's a rescue dog, separation anxiety is horrifying for him. If I were to close that door, oh my goodness. I don't think he would survive still. Like, he still has to be able to see me, hear me. And then I was looking through Facebook today, and they have another dog, a rescue dog that has been homed a bunch of times, and so you never know. I may have 2 of them. Because I think a little bit of Dylan's problem is he's got so much energy, and even though we do long walks and we do long runs, and I've got him lots of toys for him to play with, and he can run. Like, he's got 3 acres here to just run as fast as he can and stuff. I still don't think it's enough for him. So maybe a playmate, a full-time playmate, would help both of them. So if I turn on the video one day and you see Milo next to me, you'll know that. Oh my goodness. Under the radar. I swear it was under the radar. Oh my god. Okay, so it was under the radar. I know I need a new computer, but computers cost money. So I think my timing has to be a little bit better with this computer, or something might have just been hit a little bit, a wire or something. I don't know. Under the radar, we have the little possum. Under the radar. Warrior, practical, assess. When the oak is felled, the whole forest echoes with its fall, but 100 acorns are sown in silence by an unnoticed breeze. The possum is a master actor, knowing which role to play at the proper time. Possums have a practical and intelligent energies that help them assess the situation as to which part they should play. If they feel threatened, they play dead. Possum has entered your life today because it wants you to embrace your inner warrior. It's time for you to go under the radar until the situation feels safe once more. Be careful how you use your words at this time, as you may injure relationships and cause even more ripples. Instead, take some time to allow any arguments or miscommunications to quiet, and then don't bring them up again. You don't always have to be right, and sometimes stepping away from a situation helps to heal it more quickly and effectively. You may notice that work situations may feel difficult and transitions are happening. Don't start fretting that your job is in danger. Instead, let things play out around you. So, yeah, be a little bit more spontaneous today and put those troubles on the back burner and see how things work themselves out for themselves. Hello, Dylan. Do you want to come up? you want to come up and say hi? Dylan, Dylan, come here. Come here. There you are. There's my Dylan. Where's your squeaky toy, huh? Yo, I got a kiss. Thank you. Thank you. This is the guy who makes all the noise. Yes, it's you. It's you. You make all the noise. Okay. Okay. So, anyways, for those of you who haven't met Dylan yet, there's Dylan. So under the radar tells us to allow our inner warrior out, and we may need that inner warrior to see how much we are valued, the worth that we put on ourselves. We are deserving. Okay, you're deserving of every dream that you can imagine, and it's that self-doubt. It's like the tape recorders, the tape recordings that are playing in your subconscious over the things that you have been told over the years about who you are and what you can do and who you can become and who you are not and who you cannot become. And that was simply somebody else's opinion of you at the time, but you took it as gospel. You took it as, you carved it into rock and have been living your life by those words in some form or manner. And we all have that. Absolutely, we all have that. And most times things were told to us to help us because they loved us rather than to harm us, to hold us back. Seven of Swords. Watch your back a little bit. Absolutely. Watch your back. So that might be where we need that warrior to come out too and stand up strong and tall for who we are. And don't let anybody pull you under the water, so to speak. And also simplifying what you are taking forward on your path. But I think the biggest message that we're getting here is the Four of Pentacles, who jumped out and said we're holding on to things that don't need to be in our life anymore. Whether it is our perceptions, our habits, our behaviors, our environments, the people around us, the environments we put ourselves into, the people that we put ourselves with. It could be things that we feel that we have to have in order to be who we are today. But the person you are today is truly the person within. You are deserving. You are worthy. It's a beautiful day. Be a little bit spontaneous. Have some fun. Have some laughter. See where it leads you. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.